Introduce our valedictorian for the valedictorian's address, Mr. Gary Reese.
Thank you for that message. That was encouraging. A little bit formal, so I don't wander in my comments. Please bear with me. Honored guests, administration, teachers, family, friends. It is my privilege to introduce your 2012 valedictorian speaker. Let me explain why I am standing here. About 30 years ago, Joanna Baden came from Royatan, a coastal island off the coast of Honduras, to live with my wife, Shannon, and I in Ohio. She somehow survived that very first cold, snowy winter and quickly became a part of our family and our hearts. Over the years, we have been privileged to stay connected and involved in her life, extending to her husband, Craig, one of my best friends, family, and friends, whom we all appreciate and love very much. When asked by others what the connection between us is, we have at various times said foster parents, close friends, surrogate parents, uncle, and other descriptions. We now use the term godparents to quickly describe the connection. None of the terms really do justice to our relationship, though, because it is born out of a common love for Jesus Christ and really transcends natural blood ties. In reality, we have adopted each other by choice and remain in relationship by Christ's love. That is always a reminder to me that this is how God's relationship with us works. There is no grandchildren in the Christian faith. We are all first-generation believers, if indeed we follow Christ. We all have to choose to follow Jesus every day. Then we can have an ongoing relationship based on the love that Christ has for us. About 18 years ago, on June the 19th, as a matter of fact, Hyphen and Craig had a beautiful baby girl. At an early age, it was apparent that they had a very precocious child. She frequently surprised them and others with her use of big words and that she used them correctly. Still does. She matriculated at Sunrise Christian School at the preschool, maybe pre-kindergarten level, so she has been here 14 years. Over the years, we have seen the growth of her intellect, skill sets, and character. Many of you in this room and on this platform have played major roles in her development. And if we had had time, I'd ask you to stand up and take a bow. Kudos to all of you. I admit to a strong bias in relating to you our perception of your 2012 valedictorian. My wife and I find her to be friendly, outgoing, very hospitable, honest, respectful, most of the time, and obedient, also most of the time. In addition, we find words that apply to her character, like caring, trustworthy, and loyal. We think she is a beautiful young lady, and we love her very much. She also has an outward beauty besides that. The valedictoria address generally is considered a final farewell to classmates before they dispense to pursue their individual paths after graduating. It is a distinct honor and privilege to introduce the valedictorian of the Sunrise Christian School graduating class of 2012, Lauren Johanna Mattis.
Honored guests, administration, teachers, family, and friends. It is my privilege on behalf of the senior class of 2012 to welcome you to our graduation. Unlike most senior classes, we've been together most of our lives. This means that I know something about every single one of them. Jesse Williams. Jesse drives a truck that is twice his size. And I honestly have no idea how he gets into it, let alone drives it. Haley Weatherford. Haley is one of the most talented and supportive people I've ever met. This girl can sing, dance, play volleyball, do cheerleading, and is always there for me when I need her. Priscilla Waring. Priscilla likes to sleep in class every now and then. Priscilla is an extremely kind-hearted person, but she will put you in your place if she has to. Marissa Horn. When I met Marissa, she was convinced that she was going to marry Kevin Jonas from the Jonas Brothers. Marissa is someone you can tell anything and know it stays between you and her. James Klingensmith. I don't know how many of you know this, but James is a genius. I remember James tried to explain something to me once. He repeated it multiple times, and I still did not understand what he was trying to explain to me. Jake Mason. Jake has been torturing me since we were born. I don't have any siblings, but I would like to think if I had an older brother, he would be a lot like Jake. There for me in a heartbeat, but also there to make fun of me at the same time. Eric Martin. Eric plays the guitar better than anyone I've ever met. Sorry, Micah, it's true. When I play Guitar Hero, I play on the easiest setting on the game. So does Marissa. Eric plays on the absolute hardest setting on that game and beats the game every single time. Martin Mills. Martin is another genius. I'm pretty sure if you asked Martin to make you a time machine, he could do it. It might not look pretty, but it would work. Mina Hammond. With Mina, you can never be sure if she's trying to be funny or mean. But we love her anyway. Mina is a kind-hearted girl who will not withhold the truth from you because she truly cares about what happens to her friends. JD Gonzalez. JD has been different from the rest of us since day one. Not in a bad way. He sees things in ways no one else can and is truly special. It's truly an honor to have him as my salutatorian. Zach Corcoran. Zach was with us for a few years, left, and then came back. But he's always been the same person no matter what, and that is something to admire. Chris Bullock. Chris is an extremely smart person who will go places in life. Micah Bonner. When I met Micah, we were in 8th grade. He had cornrows and he scared me. When we reached our 10th grade year, Micah moved down here from Alabama and became one of us instantly. Micah is someone I can talk to and I know he will understand. He will always be there for you no matter what. Elisa Batchelor. During our volleyball season, Elisa broke the serving record. Not a lot of people can say that in their senior year they broke a school record. The reason I'm sharing these things with you tonight is because this is the way I will always think of these people. These are my memories of them. It's the one thing I will always get to keep. Memories are the one thing that we can keep forever. Memories will not fade, tarnish, leave, or be broken. They are forever. When we look back at our time here at Sunrise Christian School, we may forget the names, dates, and teams we played against. But the one thing that will never fade is the memories we made together. People make lasting impressions that will never leave us. I once read that our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we touch. And I know that I have met people in the past 4 years that will never leave me. I will always remember these people and the times we shared. Unfortunately, now is the time when all we have are the memories. Now we must let each other go and begin to make something of ourselves. Each of us have talents that no one in the world will ever possess, and it is our job to do what others cannot and only we can. Gandhi once said, whatever you do in life will be insignificant, but it's very important that you do it, because no one else will. From the time we were born, we have had a purpose, and since then, we have been trying to figure out what that purpose is. Since childhood, we've been told to reach for our dreams and keep going. Alice in Wonderland taught us that nothing is impossible. Peter Pan told us all it takes is faith, trust, and pixie dust. Hercules told us we can go the distance. Cinderella told us dreams can come true. And Finding Nemo told us to just keep swimming. It has been instilled in our minds that we should dream big and never stop trying to make those dreams come true. The way I see it, if you have a dream, you shouldn't let anyone or anything stop you from making it come true, no matter how big and impossible it may seem. Mark Twain said, "Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people tend to do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great." I'm not going to say that we can be great or that we will be great. I would rather simply say that we are great. All of us have achieved something great here. We're graduating high school. 1/3 of all high school students won't even make it to this point in their lives. For 4 long years, we have worked to achieve this. I'm pretty sure that our parents and family have been dreaming of this day since we were old enough to walk. At the same time, they must be dreading this day, because this means that we're all grown up. Soon we'll have children of our own to worry about. We'll tell them of the mistakes we made, the great times we had, and the friends we made along the way. People like to say that the years you spend in high school are the best years of your life. However, I disagree with that. I believe that this is the beginning of the best years of our lives. Over the past 4 years, we have made friendships that will last lifetimes. To say goodbye wouldn't be right. You can't say goodbye to people who you know will never leave you. So instead, let's say, see you soon. And for those of us who will be leaving home for college, we can say, see you in a few years when I'm older, smarter, and better looking than I am now. To my friends, thank you for always pushing me to be the best and to be my best and never letting me down. Mom and Dad, you always wanted better for me than you had, and thanks to you, I've been able to achieve everything I have. Grandma and Grandpa, you are what I aspire to be. Thank you for being you, praying for me, and helping me through this year. I truly couldn't have done it without you. Aunt Diana, Aunt Jody, Uncle Michael, and Uncle Bakos, thank you for always being proud of me and getting on to my dad when he picks on me. Uncle Gary and Aunt Shannon, we aren't even related, and you treat me like your granddaughter. You have always been in my life. I took my first steps at your house, and since then, you have been at every important function you could. Thank you. I love you so much. Uncle Dizelle and Aunt Jennifer, we are so much alike, and I think that's why we get along so well. Mom always tells me that I'm just like you, and I'm not sure if she means that as a compliment or not. I love you both, and thank you for everything. To my Tia, after my Nana got sick, I didn't think anyone could take her place. But there you were, and I couldn't have asked for anyone better. To me, you are my grandmother, and I'm your granddaughter. To my Nana, I wish you were here. The only thing I can bring myself to say, I love you, I miss you, and I'll never forget you. To the Bayston, Malik, Derwachter, and Racine family, thank you for treating me like I was your family. I've spent almost every holiday with you since I can remember. I truly consider you a part of my family. Pastor Randy, thank you for believing in me. My 14 years here would have been extremely dull without you. Pastor Steve and Susan, thank you for always watching out for me and helping me, even if I was stubborn. And now to my senior class. The years I have spent with you have been extremely interesting, but this year by far was the best. I'll always remember Marissa and I pelting each other with cupcakes before Christmas break, writing, practicing, and performing the Christmas concert, being a part of Disney's Candlelight Choir, putting 15 bags of shredded paper into Pastor Steve's office. That was a good prank, no matter what any of you said. putting a car in the gym, also a good prank, thank you, Jake, and so many other things we did. Like I said before, this isn't goodbye. This is just one of the last memories we will share together as high school students. Memories that will forever live in our hearts and Facebook. Something I would like each of you to remember is that nothing ever goes as planned. Things change, go wrong, and get messy along the way. But that's life. It's the messy parts that make the best memories. So do something that scares you every day. Take chances, be spontaneous, and live out your dreams quickly, because we don't know how much longer we have left. Live out your dreams fast enough so that you can create new dreams and make those come true as well. Romans 8:28 says, "We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him and who have been called according to His purpose." Nothing can take away the life that God has in store for us. But God won't just make your dreams come true without any help from you. You have to do your part. You have to work for it, like everything in this life. Nothing is easy, and nothing is free. I once read that life is not a race, but indeed a journey. Be honest, work hard, be choosy, say thank you, I love you, and great job to someone each day. Go to church. Take time for prayer. Let your handshake mean more than a pen and paper. Love your life and what you've been given. It's not accidental. Search for purpose and do it as best you can. Dreaming does matter. It allows you to become that which you aspire to be. Laugh often, appreciate the little things in life, and enjoy them. Some of the best things in life really are free. Do not worry. Less wrinkles are more becoming. Forgive. It frees the soul. Take time for yourself. Plan for longevity. Recognize the special people you've been blessed to know. Live for today. Enjoy the moment. Now at this point, I suppose it would be okay for me to cry again. But I'm not going to, mainly because Haley, Micah, Jake, Marissa, and Mina would never let me live it down. But also because this isn't a moment to be sad. It's a moment to be happy for the way things happen. Dr. Seuss said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." And none of us are going to cry, except our parents. I think that ship sailed for my mom when we walked into this building. To the Sunrise Christian School, class of 2012, my last words to you, I hope, will be something you remember all your lives. We have become a family that will forever live on in our hearts, no matter where we go or what we do, and we will always have a bond that will never fade. May He give you the desires of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Congratulations, class of 2012, and good luck. Not that any one of you should need it.